Meermin Mallorca is considered to be one of the best value budget entry-level shoemakers in the world today. The real question, however, is it too good to be true, or should I be spending my money elsewhere or on Meermin? And in today's quick video review, we're going to try and answer these questions using these Meermin Balmoral boots. Coming up. Welcome back, everyone. Sorry that this new video took so long to upload, but believe me, it's not really nice getting the flu in the hottest season of the year. Finally, I feel better and I got the chance after a long time to record this video and talk about Meermin Mallorca, a pair of boots that I received not so long ago. It is a brand that I wanted to try for years now, but I could not see myself spending the money for them, and I also have a lot of shoes. But luckily, like a month ago, one of my good friends from Dubai bought this pair off eBay, and it turns out it didn't fit him so well. However, it was my size, and he's like, "Do you want them?" And I'm like, "Sure, I can make a review about it." So he shipped them to me, and here we go. So I have a pair of Meermin Balmoral boots now. Now, the thing is, according to the owner, they have been worn 4 to 5 times, and they have used shoe trees, so I can only take his word. But as you will figure out, I'm not sure that's the case. Regardless, let's talk quickly about Meermin. So Meermin is a relatively new brand compared to the other ones that you have from Northampton or even, let's say, Carmina or Carlos Santos in Portugal. However, they have been making waves with their aggressively low pricing and direct-to-consumer models. So they retail just under $200 and $250 depending on shoes or boots. So these are also Goodyear welted or hand welted for the higher end, and they are made in China. Now it's time to take a closer look at the build quality and the overall quality of these Meermins. One thing I noticed immediately was the profound creasing that you can see here on the vamp of one of the shoes, which indicates it's either abuse or lack of shoe trees or a very bad fit or just very bad leather. You can see it here as well. However, this is not the first time that I hear or see someone having such issues with Meermin in general. Regardless, let's move on. Another issue that I found is very difficult to explain is when it comes to a top down like this. The welt that you can see here on the side, it doesn't look even, and it triggers my personal OCD. It doesn't look even. One of them protrudes a bit more than the other, especially on the left one, for example. You cannot see this when you are from the top down angle. It's alright, it's nothing that has a functional problem. However, it does bother me knowing, but it has no effect on the quality of the shoes. But again, for the price you pay, that's what you will get, most likely. Now, when it comes to stitching, it looks fine, very consistent everywhere. And this is the Hiro last. It has a nice chiseled, soft almond toe, and the pants cap toe. The stitching overall is great, especially on the bottom as well. And actually, the owner had installed some very basic metal toe tips here. The bind material is okay. The leather doesn't look fantastic. The grain looks much better, actually. The speed hooks are a bit crooked at some point. I don't know, it was a bit difficult to use them, but all you need is a small screwdriver and that's easily fixable. The laces are kind of meh, to be honest. Inside the lining, it's vegetable tanned. It's all right. It's okay. It doesn't feel as smooth. However, it works really well. Pull tabs, there is some problem with the finishing here. As you might see, it's a bit darker. However, again, consider the price point. My biggest issue when it comes to the actual boots is you cannot see it here yet, but they're not so burgundy. They're a bit more reddish, especially here on the top, and it makes it a little harder for me to match or a bit too bold. What I would wear them with is probably a pair of jeans. Maybe some chinos. I can't see myself wearing them with a suit unless it's a very casual shoot with a lot of pattern making. However, if you like the style of the Balmoral and you want a boot that's very affordable, this also comes in two other colors. One is black and one is dark brown. So the Burgundy is the only one that's bi-material and bi-colored. Let's talk about sizing, which is very important. So I am usually a UK 8 in, say, Carmina Rain, most of my Santos Last, most of my Crockett and Jones, generally true to size, UK 8. And these are also UK 8 on the Hiro Last, which I've heard about is also fits true to size. Now, Meermin has a really notorious reputation that it's very stiff leather and very hard to break in. Unfortunately, I cannot comment on that yet because these are used and they've been tried on before, 4 or 5 times apparently. However, I can tell you that the leather, it does feel rather stiff or not as soft. However, it was not painful to walk in them or wear them. They were a little tighter on the ankle. It was quite snug up here on the top. However, overall, as a width, I had no problem with my toes. The instep was okay. Overall, it was a very good fit for me, and I can definitely say that in the Meermin Hiro Last, I'm a UK 8. So if you're considering them, I would advise going true to size with these. So these are from the main line of Meermin, the Goodyear welted line. There's also the Linea Maestro that costs a bit more, but is hand welted. These boots cost $245 new, and you can find them on Meermin's website. However, I must say that I think the ones on the website come with a city sole, while these have Dynite. For $245 without shipping, I think that it's a decent boot. It has good construction, it has good stitching, the fit is good, the finishing is alright. But I find it hard to recommend the boots when I try to compare them with something in a similar price range where you're entering Carlos Santos territory, for example. And I have feedback from my clients that compared both of them when they made the step up to Santos. They told me that they would not go back to Meermin. When it comes to the boots, including the shipping, you are very close to that, and I cannot really recommend them unless you find a design you really like. However, when you get down to the more actual dress shoes, which are about $200 or sub $200, that is actually a pretty good value. And I can wholeheartedly recommend them, especially for those of you that look for value and look for an everyday beater dress shoe that will look nice, that will hold up, and it's perfectly resolvable. In fact, I will consider selling these because I'm not sure how much I'm going to wear them because of the color and actually because of a bit the condition. So if you're a UK 8 and you're interested in a very good deal, just send me an email. I will leave it in the description down below. So what are your thoughts about Meermin? Do you have any? How are they holding up for you? Have you noticed any considerable difference when you have moved up to another brand like Carmina or Carlos Santos or Crockett & Jones, and it makes a substantial difference? Or are you the one that says that, yes, this is the value king, this is where it's at, and this is where I get the most for my money? So let me know what you think in the comments down below, and please don't forget to subscribe if you enjoy the content and you want to see more videos and bad jokes. And speaking about bad jokes, I used to hate facial hair, but it started to grow on me. I'll see you in the next one.